Hey guys, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. I'm Gio, and I'm with another special guest. This time, Anthony Lopopo, also known as Sports Caddy on Twitter. Welcome, Anthony. Welcome to the channel.
Thanks for having me.
So let's get into this match. Another disappointing result for Milan, 2-0 this time at the San Siro against Palermo. What are your views on this match, really? What did you make out of it?
I think it was their worst performance of the season so far. Everything really came undone. Nothing went right. There was no team spirit, something that Inzaghi likes to say that this team has. There was none of that on display. As soon as they lost Alex in defense, about 2 minutes into the match, the game was lost, essentially. Zapata, who came in, made two massive errors, and those led to the 2 goals, and they really did nothing to get back into the game.
Speaking about Inzaghi, how do you think he fares in these types of matches where he's forced to make certain decisions like we have seen with Zapata's entry, and mostly, like we saw, bringing on some more attacking approach there in that second half? How do you think he fares with this aspect in this game so far?
Yeah, I think it's something that he's still working on as a manager, just trying to make these substitutions on the go. It was a bit. I really didn't understand why he took off Andrea Poli so early in the game. He was one of their best players in the first half, and I took him on for El Shaarawy, who really didn't do much. He got a yellow card for diving, and that was about it. And even keeping on Menez the whole game, which was just inexplicable. Really, he was a very selfish player on the field, not making any passes and just generating really nothing there. So I think he's stuck with Menez way too long, and it's something that I think Inzaghi will get a feel for as he continues. I mean, he's only been in charge for about 10 matches now, and he needs a little bit more time, but at the same time, he's got to recognize that certain situations in the game change, and they require the manager to really get into the game, put in the right players, and take out those who aren't really doing well.
Very well said. Now, Milan only managed to pick up 2 points from their last 3 games this week. Very dreadful statistics there.
Yeah.
Of course, it might be a bit early to talk about this, but what are your opinion? What is your opinion on Milan's chances this year as far as qualifying for the Champions League?
I think it's really tough. At the beginning of the season, I thought they would probably finish around 4th or 5th place in the Europa League. I'd probably still stick by that. I think they have a decent enough team to make Europe. I don't know about the Champions League though. This team is not. They don't really have a plan to them, and that's something that's really bothering me when I watch this team play. It just seems like kamikaze football. They're just doing whatever happens, and attacking opportunities come about like by chance. And so that's something that needs to change if they want to make 3rd place. But this team, looking at some of the teams they played recently, Palermo, Empoli, Cesena, these are the teams that they have to beat if they want to make Europe, and they just haven't been able to beat those teams, and they have more quality than them, so there really is no excuse, and that probably comes down to Inzaghi's preparation, whether it's good enough or not.
Yeah, definitely lots of points dropped against those teams that you mentioned, and of course with wins we would have been in a very different position than right now, which definitely, as you said, it's very hard to see who will come out on top there, especially for that 3rd position at the end of the season. Thank you, Anthony, for joining us. Thank you. We definitely hope to see you once again on Rossoneri TV for a fan reaction. So thank you once again. And don't forget, guys, to follow him on Twitter at SportsCaddy. This is Sergio and Anthony from SportsCaddy once again, signing off. And as usual, Forza Milan!